You know, with every closing year, you gotta accept the fact there's certain movies that you want to catch up on, and it's just not gonna happen because there's always new stuff coming out in theaters, and it's hard to go back and rewatch movies that you missed. But before the year was up, I decided I do have to watch this last movie. So The Big Sick is directed by, written by, and starring Kumail Nanjiani, and it's kind of an autobiographical story about how he met his now wife at the beginning of their relationship and the struggles that came with it, because Kumail comes from this really strict Pakistani family who lives in America, but they're still very strict by their rules. They want him to have an arranged marriage, and of course that arranged marriage has to be with another Pakistani lady, so he meets this other girl, and like the title suggests, someone gets really sick partway through this movie, and so that is also thrown into the mix. Now I heard this is a romantic comedy. I heard a lot of people loved it. I thought it was gonna be one of those ones that was like overly quirky just for the sake of being quirky, like an indie thing to do right now, I guess. Not all indies, but certain indies. You know what I'm talking about? Some indies, they try to be really quirky just to have the weird factor going for them. I thought that's what this was going to be like. I still thought I would enjoy it, but I was thinking, okay, it might be a little too quirky for me. But after watching The Big Sick, there's something very real about this movie. Obviously, for Kumail Nanjiani, a lot of this stuff probably hit home because a lot of the stuff was based off his life, and I'm very interested in what's true, what's not. Apparently, this came out on their 10-year wedding anniversary, and in this movie, Kumail works as an Uber driver. So if you do the math and they got married in 2007, Uber was not around back then. So it was adapted to take place now in 2017. But at the end of the day, what's real, what's not real, it doesn't really matter because the story that we're given works really well in movie form. And that's really what you want with any adaptation or anything based off of true events. I thought the cast was really good. Two big standouts for me were actually Emily's parents, played by Ray Romano and Holly Hunter. Especially Ray Romano. I thought he was really funny. He has a nice relationship with Kumail. And Kumail's family too is also very entertaining. You're seeing all this through Kumail's lens, obviously, because he wrote and directed and starring in the movie. So you see this as he sees it. Some of the cultural things that they do are normal to them, but to him, he's like, this is so stupid. But like I was saying earlier, this movie feels very honest. At times, it almost doesn't feel like a movie. It feels like you're just watching two people fall in love with each other. And while the movie does have a 3-act structure to it, the movie is very interesting in the fact that something pretty big happens in the first act that doesn't usually happen in romantic comedies, and even if it does, it's more of a 2nd act, 3rd act type of thing. And so then in the 2nd act, when the meat of the story is happening, and especially in the 3rd act when things are starting to get resolved, the things that happened in that 1st act, those things carry weight later on. I'm trying not to spoil anything, but the movie, it does a good job at not adhering to romantic comedy tropes. So I thought I would like The Big Sick fine, but I loved The Big Sick. I thought it was great. It's one of my favorite movies of the year. The cast was good. It was really funny. It has a really good heart to it, a really good sense of honesty to it. The movie came out way earlier this year. It's on DVD and Blu-ray now, so I would go check it out. Maybe go on Redbox, see if they have it there. But it's one of the best movies of the year, so go watch it. And with that, I think that is going to be all the movie reviews I'm going to do for 2017. The Shape of Water and All the Money in the World, I do want to get to those. I don't know if I'm going to have time to watch them. And then limited stuff like Lady Bird and The Post that isn't really near me yet. If I get to more, I get to more. If not, whatever. So I should have a top 10 best list of the year coming up in the next few days. But until then, did you guys see The Big Sick? Let me know what you think of it down in the comments. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, you can click subscribe and check out some of my other videos, and I'll catch you guys next time.